Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Killer. We are actually back now. Yeah, excuse me, I'm a little too close. I'm bumping my keyboard. Now, this is episode 10, and we last left. I actually have to remember myself now. Hang on. We last left. Ryuko was facing the Elite Four. She defeated the Punisher. Why wasn't I calling him that? You know, the guy with the whips and all that stuff. Very disturbing. This time around, she fights the cyber dude with the blue hair, who apparently is the world's greatest hacker. And the whole episode starts off with a flashback to how he met Biko Lady Satsuki. Yes. Hey, I'm remembering names at last. Watch me forget right away. Anyway. Yeah, it opens up and he's hacking into her company's systems. It's very Matrix-esque, you know. Just call him Neo. Yeah, so he gets caught. She says, "I like you. How'd you do this?" and all that stuff. And she recruits him. She's just been recruiting all these extraordinary people for her master plan of changing the world into something of something. We don't know yet. I took notes. Look at my clipboard and notes. You can't see it, and it just darkened the whole screen. Sorry. So Kamaguro, the Punisher guy, is now completely naked and sitting next to Mako, watching the fight as well. Disturbing. A little. He's in underwear. He's in underwear. So now it's beginning, and they're serving the purpose of Mako and Kamaguro. They're serving the purpose of Captain Obvious, you know, like Brock and all the side characters in Yu Yu Hakusho, how they would always sit in the sidelines and explain what's going on in the fight. I thought that's where they're going with that, but it was really more for comic relief. In addition to cutting back to the parents of Mako who are watching in a TV store and there's hijinks and all that. She's losing HP. She's getting more tired. She's fighting over and over again. So she fights the cyber dude who turns into this VR trooper. The best way I can describe him. With his suit, he's got keyboards on his forearms, here, on his shoulders, the back, and all that. And he's doing these poses, you know, right back of the leg, that sort of thing, to get all his keyboards. And he's just typing constantly. And, you know, kind of reminds me of a PC gamer. None of you got that reference. You know the bodysuit they displayed at the technological. Never mind. I'm gonna use my brain. I'm gonna use my brain to remember stuff with good strong. Now, what he does is he analyzes her and all that stuff. You know, I know your weakness. Oh, your weakness is not mine to exploit at my leisure. Which, of course, she goes, yeah. Ryoko goes, yeah. And, but then he pulls a trick. He goes Covenant from Halo on us and does the whole stalker camouflage, active camouflage thing. Invisible, you know, punching her from where she can't see all these different angles. She's up against the edge of the arena. You better stop. That's video error crap, okay? I can't wait till I get a new computer. Good God! Every time I record, it does something stupid. No, I don't want an update. Stop. Watch a video, I'll be fucked up now. Anyway, so she attacks the entire arena at once. Sinketz's little eye right there gets really huge, covers the whole area, slammed down, just like in Yu Yu Hakusho when Kuwabara defeats the other Toguro brother. I forget what his name was. And just before the final blow and she destroys his uniform and all that, he forfeits the match. Gets to walk off, but he's still demoted And he says that all he cared about was the data that he collected. Gathering data. Are you going to turn on your master, lady? Huh? And so he actually gets to join the Mako and Kamaguro. I wrote it down. Kamaguro in the sidelines watching the matches. Excuse me. And next, she fights the band lady, the music lady, with the music band marching hat. And best entrance ever in a fighting anime. She has all these little Madeline-esque girls in a marching going dun 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 dun, playing instruments while she leads them down the steps to the battle, like that. And all I can think is, wow. That's actually all I could think was very difficult to comment on that because it's just so weird. You'd have to see it. This is episode 10. Go and see. I think it was at the halfway point. Go and see if you can that bit because it's one of those times where you just want to make a clip of it and share it on Google Plus. So she takes all their instruments. They throw all their instruments in the air, and she makes this great big golem-esque tank. It transforms into this heart-shaped speaker tank thing with treads and all that is able to fly and plays classical music, up-tempo stuff. You know, like the William Tell overture. Dun 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 dun, and all that. Very so loud that you can't think. Ryuko and then we cut to a flashback, and we see that band camp lady was a very manipulative bitch to all the kids. You know, she's like 5 years old in this flashback. Yet all the boys are doing everything that she says, building her sand castles, and she apparently knew Lady Satsuki from birth. She says, "Look at the sandcastle I had these boys make for me." And Lady Satsuki says, "I had my sand turned into concrete and made into that skyscraper over there." She's going, "Oh." You know, and vows to help her build stuff and all that stuff. And she apparently she is the only one that is allowed to fly. And she's in this great big ass tank in the sky shooting recorder missiles. You know, like a flute, recorder, that thing. Just flying at her. They called them whistle missiles. I don't think they were called that in the sub, but okay. Stop. No updates. Stop that. Sorry. Let me look at my notes. I wrote down. Yes. So, and they play the piece from that Mickey cartoon. No one knows what I'm talking about. Why am I talking about Mickey Mouse? You know, when Pete's listening into the sound booth and Goofy destroys the instruments and all that. You don't know what I'm talking about. What am I doing with my life? Best part, right? In order to defeat the flying lady, you know, she has the air advantage. Ryuko and Senketsu must do something, as they describe, really reckless. And what was the really reckless thing they did? Rocket skirt. Yeah, the skirt goes over her legs and all that stuff, and now they're flying in the air, all like what was her name? From the Minions movie, the Scarlet Overkill with the skirt kind of thing, that sort of shit going on, really, and this really pisses off Bandcamp Lady and does the whole super serious anime lines all over the face bit and calls her a bitch, and the episode ends. But during all this, the sewing machine dude from before gets called in because Mysterious Glasses Man says that her Kamui is evolving too fast. Ryuko's Kamui is evolving too fast and becoming a worst case scenario. So they're gonna have to take her out, maybe. Well, that's sad. You give her this thing, it evolves too fast, and then, well, there's gonna be more sewing machine dude in the future, apparently. And someone sent me a picture of the show, and it was of the spoiler. I didn't see all of it. Wish I hadn't seen it. But apparently the person who has the other half of the scissors is related to sewing machine guy, or they're trolling me. The person who sent me this photo. I don't know which. So what I think will happen in the future. Well, it's a cliffhanger. She's obviously going to win. And Bandcamp Lady is none too happy about that. Excuse me, hot as hell in here. I don't know where it's gonna go other than that she's gonna win. She's gonna win, and they're gonna fight, and she's gonna fight Lady Satsuki eventually. And I mean, I'm trying to think here. Give me a second. It takes me a while to think. Yes, thinking with brain. And what there's not much to say about this episode other than see it, because the visual when Bandcamp Lady begins the fight, that's worth the whole episode. It doesn't advance it much beyond the cyber guy being excluded and the sewing machine guy returning. Yeah. This is a good episode. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And now I'm just fishing for time. And now I need to say something funny. Something funny as an outro. Anvils. Yeah, well, that was funny, wasn't it? Yeah, no, fucking wasn't. Stupid. So I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Same day next week. And then tomorrow there's going to be another Mario Maker Challenge. The 100 Marios, where I completely lose my mind. Followed by something random. Middle of the week. I don't know. I'll think of something. Don't worry. I'll think of something. Bear with me, please. God damn it, stop updating!